Top stories. Chief Minister says no particular date and month of conducting census postponed due to COVID pandemic is finalized. MPCC stages protest against price rise unemployment using central agency to target opposition leaders, scuffle and shoot with police. Government allows reopening of schools for conduct of physical classes for all classes with effect from August 8. District Magistrate in Palways imposes restriction under Section 144 of CRPC in whole of district for 2 months. India records 20,551 fresh COVID cases, 70 fatalities in the past 24 hours. Hello, good evening. You're watching PONYTV English News. I'm Christina and now the news in detail. Chief Minister N. Biren has informed that the population census, which was supposed to be conducted in the year 2021, remained postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic. No particular date and month of conducting census is finalized yet. Replying to a question raised by MLA K. Ranjit during the question hour of the last day of the 12th Manipur State Legislative Assembly, Leader of the House N. Biren informed added that a DO letter has been submitted to the Union Home Minister regarding the modalities of the conduct of census in respect of the state of Manipur. The central government has been requested to conduct census of the state based on biometric data collection technology. No decision has been taken regarding linking of other with census. He stated that previously used paper mode along with electronical generated mobile app may be used this time. Answering to MLA Paulenlo Haukip regarding the issuance of Pata and Jamabandis in hill areas of, Chief Minister N. Biren said that it is not true that huge area of land in the hills have been subjected to revenue settlement under the MLR and LR Act 1960. Revenue records of parts of the hill area are properly maintained. Responding to MLA KH Joy Kisan, and Biren said that there is restriction in sale and purchase of land in the state.
Mapan gimi changpa Aadhaar the census tawbasi akoi Manipur khatanate masi amna alarming me India ke wene as a whole the honorable member na habi ki Aadhaar link tawbasi Aadhaar bhaw mata koi reliable oide have poche koi even I put I na Aadhaar da base of the reliable or the koi tabir amni jiri bamda Aadhaar saram bagi phag fe Aadhaar mayam mori da Aadhaar fake sarag thar pairam sukul bagi pot mayam si lai bani Aadhaar khatanata biometric decision le ya biometric season raga madugi posak ama tawbina baine koi mayam gi wena concern wena pokane aduna sure ai koi gi yamna state segi concern ni akoi leiriba koi chi no mayam puna magi concern ni koi leminari ba mayam effect of gudam rate hen khona mapan gi kari gi lona le number khar khak tu gi poni aduna madu tawnana badu ai soidana biometric sen aba loina na the best way ama puthok even priority se koi biometric the pin na bai yam kana khanara me do finally to the honorable speaker sir otherwise best way dai koi gi mayam sigi allow me se kanna bangam na ba gi potoi hona ge na mai thamsi.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee stake a protest against price rise, unemployment and misuse of prompt agency by the government to target its leaders today. The police squad attempted to block the protester from moving towards Raj Bhavan at the Congress Bhavan gate after they began their demonstration at Congress Bhavan BT Road. Congress workers shouted slogan against BJP government. Speaking to media person K. Megachandra condemned the police action to the democratic protest by the Congress workers against price rise and unemployment.
Sinang asidi ay koi parja singi awaba kham thengna yaure पोचे की ममन हेंगले इन्फ्लेशन अखोई थोक्तना अदगी मिपुं खुदिमक फार्मर सिंगदा वाब पीरे अदगी तोंगान बा फिसाबी सिंगदा वाब पीरे मिसम प्रजा मयाम सिंगदा वाब पीरकपसे लेपतना वाब पीरकपसे खांगबा ngamdadana ngasi manipur gi अखोई की लेरिबा मणिपुर प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमिटी भारत की तोंगान स्टेट सिंगदा ऑल इंडिया कांग्रेस पार्टी ना मसी अखोई सरकार की मायोक्ता प्रोसेस तौबसिदा ngasi अखोई मरुइना पुलिस फोर्स मैम सिंगसिना नमपुदा अखोई की डेमोक्रेटिक ओइबा डिमांड से नमदनबो होनबा से अखोई पेंदे अखोई कंडेम तौई लोइनाना अखोई मतम पुरमक्ता अचुमबगी दमक अखोई प्रजा की दमक लौमी सिंग की दमक अखोई सरकार की मायोक्ता खोलाव लाउगनी हाइबसे अखोई लेप लेतना चंजनगनी लेबाग सिदा सुंब तौबियो लेबाग सिदा नमपु हापु की बुलडोज की पॉलिटिक्स तौबिगनो ओपोजिशन दा लेबा लीडर मैम सिंसे मसीदा अटैक तौबिगनो डेमोक्रेटिक कोइबा आइगी तोंगान बा डिपार्टमेंट मैम सिंग इंस्टीट्यूशन लेबा मैम सिंसे डेमोक्रेटिक फंक्शन मैम तहन।
In view of the importance of education of young children and in order to bring a sense of normalcy in their life, the government has allowed reopening of schools, government-aided, private, affiliated to CBSE, etc., located in the state of conduct of physical classes for all classes with effect from August 8. However, schools are advised to make wearing of face masks by students and teachers compulsory. Ask school authorities to advise parents not to send their wards having COVID-19 symptoms and all heads of schools to take necessary steps to vaccinate their teachers fully, including precautions doses. District Magistrate in Far West has imposed restriction under Section 144 of CRPC in the whole area of the district for 2 months starting from 6:30 p.m. yesterday. Assembly of 5 or more persons which is likely to turn unlawful in the state area of carrying of sticks, stones, firearms or any object which can be used as offensive weapons are prohibited as an immediate prevention measures to prevent a breach of peace, disturbance to public tranquility and grave danger to human life and properties. Chief Minister N. Biren today rewarded the renal transplant team, Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences at the Chief Minister's Secretariat with a check of ₹5 lakhs for successfully conducting kidney transplant at the state-run stadiums. It may be mentioned that the Chief Minister had announced the reward soon after the successful conduct of the transplant. Altogether, 6 kidney transplants have been successfully conducted at Chenim so far. Congratulating and thanking Chenim, especially the team of doctors, nurses, technical and other support staff for the success. The Chief Minister also said that due to their hard work, we have received the permission to increase the number of MBBS seats in Jenims by another 50 and that the CHRISTINA Medical College has also been approved. The state will now have already 250 MBBS seats, excluding RIMS, he added. Additional CS Health V. Vumlungmang said that all 6 patients are getting assistance under the Chief Minister Gi Haksil Gitengbang CMHT and Ayushman Bharat PMJAY, including post-transplant assistance. The ceremony was also attended by Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan, Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar, Director Health Services KH Sasikumar Mangank, Director Jenims Professor L. Diben Singh, doctors, nurses, among others. Condemning the act of National Investigation Agency NIA, all media houses in the state stop publications and broadcasting for a day and stick protest against the harassment to the president of the All Manipur Working Journalist Union AMJU, W. Samjai at Kaisampat, Laimajam Laikai Community Hall. Media person from different fraternity from both print and electronic joined the protest organized Editors Guide Manipur, All Manipur Working Journalists Union and Manipur Hill Journalists holding placard like refrain from interfering with media freedom, don't make the media powerless can be seen. Indian Journalists Union condemned the summoning and harassment of the president of All Manipur Working Journalists Union, WANGKHEMCHA, Samjai, by the National Investigation Agency over past 2 days. IJU also joined the protests held by AMJU, EZM and MHIU in Infal demanding NIA desist from such arbitrary actions against journalists and respect the freedom of press. In a statement of IJU President and former member of Press Council Gitarta Pathak and IJU General Secretary Sabina Inderjeet said such harassment of President of AMJU, which is affiliated to IJU, is unacceptable in any democratic society. Expressing solidarity with the media organization, the IJU said NIA action are big challenge to functioning of the media and its independence. IJU urged the Manipur governor and chief minister to look into the matter and take necessary action to ensure the media fraternity is not harassed by NIA and any investigation agency in future. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
PONYTV na makhal mathel gi thoram sing sandoktuda miyam gi seba tawjari masida hena mai pak na bagi damak PONYTV ki YouTube channel amadi Facebook page ta like amadi subscribe tawbiro loina na MCTV ki channel number 988 amadi ISCOM ki channel number 142 da miyam na meeting tabiduna mapung faba channel ama ohenbiyu
hena mai pak channel ama oina bagi damak PONYTV ki contact number 9362511104 da contact tawbiro Makada pijariba contact number natraga email asida miyamna suggestion pibiraknaba hajari
miyam gi suggestion bu khawramna naijari
Welcome after the break. State Institute of Journalism (SIJ) under the Directorate of Information and Public Relations Manipur inaugurated 6 months Integrated Media Studies 2022 at DIPR headquarters Nityaipat Chutek Infal. The course will commence on 8 August 2022. Haisnam Balkrishna, Director IPR WANGKHEMCHA, Additional Director IPR Tongbram Ramesh, Deputy Director Press and Publication, DIPR attended at the inaugural function. SIJ, which was established in 1992, has been conducting short-term training courses, seminars, and workshops in diverse fields and disciplines of journalism and mass communication from time to time. SIJ is an autonomous institute imparting media education and training, which is fully funded by the Government of Manipur and managed by the Directorate of Information and Public Relations, Manipur. 6 months Integrated Media Studies is a short-term course with a view to raise the standard of journalism. According to NFSA and PMJY, people of WANGKHEMCHA should get 10 kg of rice per person, but they are getting 3 kg. Where are the remaining 190,192 rice? Asked PCC member of Nungleipamt Mahananda. The statement was given during a press conference held at his residence at Uripok Baspati Laikai. He further stated that the total population of WANGKHEMCHA is 34,300, out of which 22,256 are the beneficiary of Priority Household PHH and AAY. The amount of collection and distribution of rice will differ. Where are the leftover rice, which is around 9 trucks, asked Mahananda. According to RTI report, Kundrakpam Dinamani from Nauremtong, Tekelambam Laikai, nominee of former MLA Y. Joy Kumar, have collected the ration from FCI Godang for the month of March this year, but did not distribute it to the people. Whereas during the period of newly elected MLA KH Ragumani ration were not distributed since April this year. Where are all the ration, asked PCC member Mahananda.
ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕꯗ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯪꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯦꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯍꯨꯠ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯀꯛꯏꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯀꯣꯏꯁꯟꯁꯨ ꯑꯦꯔꯥꯏꯁ ꯇꯧꯗꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯍꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯑꯒ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯊꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯖꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯏꯆꯪ ꯆꯪꯗꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯁꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯁꯦꯕꯥ ꯇꯧꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯅꯍꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯆꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ.
Uripo Kendra Development Forum UKDF has found that there has been no distribution of NFSA rice in the Uripo Kendra so far. The NFSA rice, which entails the distribution of rice to the NFSA card holders, is yet to be lifted from the godown. It was planned to be taken out from the FCS godown today. The rice which Mahananda is talking about happens to be the PMGKAY rice, which is to be given free to the NFSA card holders, but as a practice is being distributed to all persons irrespective of card holders or not. Further, UKDF has also come to know that the present MLA Kwaragpam Ragumani is responsible only from the month of April 2022. In the larger interest of the Uripo Kendra people, the MLA has been distributing PMGKAY rice to all the voters plus all children from the age of 6 to 17 years. This system has been done similarly in other constituency. UKDF warns Sri Mahananda not to politicize the issue with wrong information to the common people of Uripo. It is mockery for him to challenge the election expenditures of the candidate. He must go to the ECI to verify his claim of how much money has been spent by MLA Ragumani in the election. Digging out such irresponsible issue to magnify the allegations Mike and Sri Mahananda in a defamation suit as well. In a press conference held at the JCILPS office in Jiribam District, Babupara today, co-convener of the Joint Committee of Inner Line Permit System, JCILPS headquarter MD Keraudin Sa Majingmayum stated that the Joint Committee on Inner Line Permit System, JCILPS headquarter in collaboration with Jiribam branch conducted an awareness drive in the Jiribam district. He added that changing the ILP base year from 1951 to 1961 on June 20, 2020 will be extremely unfavorable for the state. Census started in 1951, and in the past 10 years, a large number of non-Manipuri people have moved to the state. ILP praise are available at Jiribam Mall and Airport. Although it is applauded that the Chief Minister has launched an application to strengthen ILP, many people have not renewed their ILP passes. Therefore, JCILPS would not remain silent about choosing 1961 as the ILP base year because doing so would be stealing right from the general public.
Contractor su, godong mapu su, jaga si dede indigenous people na kadi. Adu punna magto na awareness sama pijaram laga. Gyan tahalamaga makha tarakpadi masidagi karigumba masigi one day hek hen ba miku phawpada na koi masigi penalty phangani akoi authority da masi penalty bibi na ba takshilani haibagi awareness sama koi mukoida piramaga nasi ngarang tawwa drive sida de ko tumanya thadu ami adubu next day akoi na nasi phawbi da di akoi makoida advice tawagi awareness tawagi pochi loishinjare. Next day, I go to Tomishina, Adugum, Mayam, to Pangomatam the day. I go Kutak Tamakoi, legal excel, Galoina, Logani, authority, the question Nagani, Adugo, authority, Adugum Mishakingo, Chap Chapa action penalty, Piden and Hadoroka Yaroi, Hadora Kanu, Hibashini, Aina Manipur, Gomengi, agency, police department, Laiva, ILP Marida in our department, Chinga in a humble request.
69 CRPF battalion under the aegis of IGP Manipur and Nagaland sector as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav organized a campaign Har Ghar Tringa rally in Manchapukri and nearby area under the supervision of Bajrang Lal. Troops of 69th battalion took part in the rally and distributed national flag to the civilian to encourage them to bring the Tiranga home and host it to mark 75 years of India's independence. Bajrang Lal, commandant of 69 CRPF battalion, appealed to the people to bring the flag at home and hoist to mark the 75 years of independence.
particularly we want to give the message to the public to get feel honored, to get feel pride as a patriotism, to host the flag is a part of pride as a national citizen, as a Indian citizen. This message we want to give. As a nation, this is not only we are want to host the thing, but it is a committed to the nation building.
As a part of Van Mahotsav celebration for continuing efforts to make the art green and clean, 69 Battalion CRPF has organized mass plantation program at Battalion Headquarters Mantipukri NIT Campus, Langol and Kaitilmanbi under the supervision of Bajrang Lal yesterday. Around 750 saplings have been planted by the officers and unit to make the mother planet Earth a better place for everyone. Miyawaki method was used for the mass plantation to create a sustainable forest. Speaking at the event, Commandant Bajrang Lal motivated the unit personnel to make this plantation drive as one of the mission in their life. A felicitation cum blessing program of successful candidate in class 10 and 12 examination of Manipur Board, Council and CBSE was held at Aimol Tampak Community Hall in Tengnoupal District yesterday. Around 75 successful candidates of Aimol community from different parts of Manipur were encouraged in the program organized by Aimol Students Union Manipur Assam. The program was held under the administration of Superintendent of Palel Area Aimol Baptist Association Pastor Reverend K.H. Chingnung Sang, retired Forest Range Officer Chaitu Rangailo, graduate teacher Sartu Tangkulal, headmaster of Tengnoupal High School C.H. Sumsochung, and Jade E.O. Tengnoupal Sokolund Baiti were also present in the program. A felicitation program for successful candidates in the high school leaving examination was held at Chamdil Christian Community Hall in Chandel District today. Leaders of Anal Civil Society of Chandel District were also attended in the program organized by the Anal Literature Society. The program was graced with special songs of Saluk Baptist Church, Panchai Baptist Church, and Chengku Baptist Church, and Anal cultural dance by students of Analon Christian Institute of Lambung and Chamdi Christian Koinania Training School. Addressing at the event, President of Anal Literature Society L. Woolring said that State Education Department recognized Anal as a language that could be taught up to Class 8 in 2015. And for the first time, 159 students cleared Anal language, with 11 of them scoring 100%. During the event, award and merit certificates were handed over to the successful candidates. India recorded a total of 20,551 fresh COVID cases, along with 70 fatalities due to the infection in the past 24 hours, bringing the country's overall COVID tally to 4,41,07,588. According to the data shared by the Union Health Ministry, 21,595 has been recovered in the last 24 hours in India. The total death toll in India stands at 5,26,600, taking the daily positivity rate at 5.14%. The total active cases stands at 1,35,364 in the country. The recovery rate is recorded at 98.50% as per the data. According to the Health Ministry, 205.59 crore doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the national-wide vaccination drive. Before we wrap up, let's look to the top stories once again. Chief Minister says no particular date and month of conducting census postponed due to COVID pandemic is finalized. MPCC stages protest against price rise unemployment using central agency to target opposition leaders, scuffle and street with police. Government allows reopening of schools for conduct of physical classes for all classes with effect from August 8. District Magistrate in Far West imposes restriction under Section 144 of CRPC in whole of district for 2 months. India records 20,551 fresh COVID cases, 70 fatalities in the past 24 hours. That's the end of today's bulletin. Thank you for being with us.